Hello, it's Christine, and we are on day 3 of our 6 days of January releases. And today we have the new release, Unicorn Friends. And in the set, there are 5 different unicorns. So I started off cutting out a piece of paper, 3 by 8, and then I stamped my unicorns on it. And then I'm going to add some clouds with distress oxides. So I went ahead and cut out masks to mask the bottom of the unicorns, and I just used some sticky notes to do that. And then I took my acetate sheet and I cut out one of the cloud dyes on it to give me this clouds effects when I use my oxide ink. Now I only have had the oxide inks for about a month now, so I'm not that great at it. I still need to practice them a lot. I seem to do a little too heavy-handed and my colors get a little too dark. But on this card, I did a yellow, a pink, and purple clouds because I wanted to keep it more like girly toned. So I go ahead and I get all my colors on there, and my little brushes, I just got those off of Amazon. It was a 10 pack of black ones for I think $7. So I'm just going to continue to blend out the Distress Oxide colors on the card. And this video, I ended up having to film it, I think, 3 times because I kept forgetting to start it. That's why the start of the video, I've already cut out the card base and stamped the images because I forgot to hit record on it. So I gotta start working harder on that, making sure it's recording. Okay, so now I took off the masks, and you can see how it didn't color on the actual images, so I could color them with Copic markers. So I tried to get all fancy and bring it in closer, and the arm is like a reticulating arm, and so I pulled it down, but it pulled back up a little bit, and I didn't realize it pulled back up that far because I wanted you to be able to see the cap of the marker as I was using it to know its numbers. So I will be listing all of the Copic markers used up in the left hand side of the screen so you know which ones are used in the video. So while I continue coloring the little unicorns, how about a little music? long coloring session. Okay, as I finished coloring up the unicorns, I realized that I forgot to color the green on the rose that the bottom unicorn's holding, so that's okay though. So for their little horns, I went ahead and I grabbed some Doodlebug glitter that I've had for years. So I usually use mono multi-liquid glue, which does not have a fine tip to it. So I squeezed some on a scrap piece of paper, and then I used this little pointy tool to spread the glue onto the paper, and then I sprinkled the glitter on it. And here I am finishing up the last little guy. And now on the card, you will see there is glitter on the tops of the clouds. I did record that, but then I decided to edit that out. I don't like how much glitter is actually on the cloud, so I went back and removed a lot of it later after the video. So the card at the beginning of the video doesn't look as glittery as it does right now. I attached the unicorns to the new die cutout called Valentine Slimline die, which is the it's 3 1/4 by 8 1/4, and it's got hearts all the way around it. And then I went ahead and I attached everything to a purple card base, and then our card is done. And I wanted to thank you for joining me today. And sorry this video is not that great. I'm just, it's one of those days where you're like, oh my goodness, what is going on? I'm not sure. They just, woo. Okay, but we will see you tomorrow. Thank you for joining me. Bye.